Good afternoon, engineer. On this occasion, you are going to you about polymorphisms. The integrants are Brian Almeida, Joseph Chihuano, Kevin Guanaluisa, and Pedro Chumaña. Importance of polymorphisms. Polymorphisms is one of the fundamental concepts in object-oriented programming and contributes significantly to the flexibility and extensibility of a system. Flexibility in programming. Polymorphisms allow objects of different class to be treated uniformly. A common interface. This makes it easier to write more generic and flexible code since derived class can be used code reuse. We take advantage of polymorphic functions and methods can be written that operate on base classes and these functions will remain valid for any derived class that meets the required interface. This code reuse and reduce redundancy.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brian Almeida. I'm presenting polymorphisms. Polymorphisms is a principle in object-oriented programming or OOP that allow objects from different classes to respond uniformly to the same message or interface. Types of polymorphisms: compile time polymorphism, overloading, multiple methods with the same name but different parameters within the same class. The decisions on which method to invoke is made at compile time. Runtime polymorphisms. Overriding. A method is a derived class replace a method in the base class. The decisions on which method to invoke it made at runtime. This brief presentation outlines the essential aspect of polymorphisms in OOP. This is for all my expositions. Thanks for your attention.
Polymorphism in programming-oriented objects. Introduction and characteristics of polymorphism. Polymorphism is one of the fundamental principles of object-oriented programming in OOP. Here are some case characteristics of polymorphism. Um, the characteristics of polymorphism is overloading. Polymorphism allows a class to have multiple methods with the same name but the different parameters. The decision of which method to execute the made at compile time based on the number or type argument. Two, polymorphism in time the eject occurs when subclass provide the specific implementation for a method that is already defined in its base class. Number three, override polymorphism occurs when a subclass provides a specific implementation for method that is already defined in its base class. It allows the client code to use the interface of the base class to involve implementation will be that the used class of subclass. Number two. Number four. Polymorphism ad hoc parameter. It refers to use the function or methods that can work with different types of data in some programming language. This is achievement through the use of generics or templates. Number five, universal polymorphism. It refers to the use of canon interface to represent objects different class, provides flexibility and extensibility software design. Number six, reduction of the type dependency. clients can work with the interfaces or basis class, reducing dependency and ability to change implementation without affecting client code. The number 7 facilitates extensive design, allows adding new classes or methods without modifying existing code, improves maintainability and sociability of the code. Number 8, it allows you to implement principles such as the Linksoft substitution principle. Polymorphism guarantees that an object of subclasses can be replaced by an object of its basis class without affecting the functionality of the program.
Disadvantages and advantages in polymorphism. Advantage: flexibility and accessibility. It allows you to write more flexible and extensible code. New object types can be added without modifying existing code. Code reuse facilitates code reuse. Different classes can share the same interface and can therefore be used interchangeably. More readable code makes the code more readable using polymorphism. Code can more clearly express the programmer's intent when working with objects of different types. Disadvantages: slower learning curve. For programmers new to OPP, understand and correctly applying polymorphism might require a steeper learning curve. Understanding class hierarchy and interface management can be challenging at first. Possible implementation errors: if not implemented correctly, polymorphisms can lead to bugs that are difficult to debug. For example, if a class does not correctly implement a common interface, it can lead to unexpected behavior.